Good morning, Deeva Nation and WRJRians. You see me do the remix? Yeah, having trouble this morning. Good morning. Coming to you live. This is the Queen of Hearts, Miss Deeva. And I know I'm in Arizona and I'm dressed like it's snowing, but it may be warm out here, but they keep it Antarctic cold in that office. So I'm just being a good Girl Scout and being prepared. Well, today's questions. Good morning, Ray. Thanks for all the love. This morning's questions, actually, I got them almost back to back from a couple. Hey, Isaac. Good morning. And, good morning, Tracy. The husband, okay, let me start with the wife. The wife says, he's always criticizing my cooking. These are newlyweds. He's always criticizing my cooking. I can never do anything right for him. So now I'm at the point where I really don't want to cook. What would you suggest? The husband, within 15 minutes of her emails me and says, I'm pretty sure my wife just sent you an email, but here's the situation. I don't criticize her cooking, I give her suggestions. My mom used to cook with this or do that, so I'm just giving her suggestions. Good morning, Michelle. So, let me tell you how this works from a woman's perspective. Okay, I'm glad you love your mama and you love your mama's cooking, but we don't want to be compared to anybody. Her style may could be completely different from your mom's. So you might get a new treat out of it, but when every time she cooks something and you tell her, well, my mom did this, well, my mom cooked it with that, my mom did, you are putting her down. And he said in his email, her food is good, he's just used to the way his mom cooked it. Well, that's kind of a backhanded compliment. Your food is good, but my mom did it this way. That's a backhanded compliment. Don't do that. I remember having almost this same argument in my marriage. When I first got married, I think it was lasagna. And I used, I did like authentic, with ricotta and all that other stuff. And, like authentic Italian food. He takes one bite, says, my mom uses cottage cheese. Then go have your mom make it. So, you don't want to be comparing your wife's cooking to your mother's. It's great that you love her cooking, but it is a backhanded compliment when you say her food is good, but you just don't do that. And then the second email comes from a young lady out in Albuquerque, or a young man in Albuquerque who says, I am like you, talking about me, all hearts and flowery. I always want to do romantic things for my wife, but she isn't very receptive. How would you handle that? That's weird because I don't know a whole lot of women that aren't receptive to romance. So that's kind of a tough one. So I think what I would do, I would gradually kind of pull that out of her. I would talk to her first of all, find out what it is she doesn't like about being romanced, because most people do want to be romanced. And start off slowly with simple things like bring her a flower, not a bouquet of flowers, a flower. Cook her a nice little romantic dinner with some candles. Just start off slowly and try to build up the excitement for her, because I guarantee you, when you talk to her, she's going to tell you that something happened at some point that made her feel like romance is dead or is not a good thing. So you need to make her feel good about it again, but you're going to have to take it slowly. I know a lot of men like that, they just don't buy into that whole thing. But when you do it gradually, it's like, now they're excited about it and they want it. But with her, yeah, you're gonna have to take it slowly. Give her a massage. And I know the men are gonna be like, the hell? Paint her toenails. Didn't have to be perfect, but it just shows that you're interested in her. And that's what she needs to kind of get past that, I don't get in all that romance stuff. So try those things. Let me know how it works. Meanwhile, thank you. He says I'm absolutely right. Oh, Isaac said, I love my mom's cooking. Sometimes the lady can't match. Well, you know what? It's not our job to match what your mom did. It's our job to create. Good morning, Miss Barbara. It's our job to create something that is appealing. My mom and his mom may have two different completely styles of cooking, but we learn from our moms. But that doesn't mean her cooking, my cooking is worse, you know, is not going to be good because it's not like my mom's or her like her mom's. Don't do that. Isaac, for real, I am so not playing with you right now. It's cool that you love your mom's cooking, but do not ever try to compare someone else to your mom, because we all know, like my grandma, I'm sorry, I love my mom's cooking. My mom could throw down in the kitchen, but let me tell you, nobody threw down like my grandma, and that's who I learned how to cook from. So everybody's going to be different. Everybody's going to tweak something a little differently. You have to find something that fits you as a couple, your situation, but don't ever say, oh, her food is good, but it's not like mom's, because it's not mom's, it's hers. So respect her for who she is, and at least give her credit for trying, because a lot of things that I hear, especially black men, y'all always complaining about us. Not all of you, some of you guys are always complaining about us. One of the biggest things I hear in several of my emails that I'm going to be reading, you know, addressing this week pertain to cooking. Y'all think we don't cook. Okay. But when we cook, look what we have to hear. Nobody wants to be criticized every time they do something, especially when it comes to something that is notoriously women's work. I know how to cook. I cook very well. If he insulted everything I did or said, well, my mom, no, I'm not going to cook. And then you'll have something else to complain about. So, yeah, grandma is there. Both my grandmothers threw down in the kitchen. So, you know, stop insulting her with, yeah, her cooking's good, but no, just tell her it's good if it's good. If it's bad, be constructive with how you address it. Just don't, you know, just don't do that. That's not okay. I would be so mad if my man said, okay, yeah, that was the bomb you threw down, you put your foot in it, but my mom would have done this. Cut. Just don't do it. It's that simple. And as far as the romance thing, yeah, just ease her into it slowly. You know, like I said, paint her toenails. I thought that was the most erotic and sweetest thing that has ever been done for me as far as trying to build romance in the relationship. He did not do the best job, but you know what? I felt like I had just walked out of a 5-star pedicurist because of the fact that he even was willing to do that. I didn't ask him to do it. He just did it. And I thought that was really sweet. So you have to build romance. So anyway, that's my time. I gotta head to work. That cooking one got me a little fired up, especially with the, you know, comparing her to the mother. Just don't do that. How would you like it if, let's say, your dad and your husband did the exact same job, and she was always saying, well, my dad does it this way, my dad is, you know, basically saying her dad is better? How would that make you feel? Think about things like that before you shut down your other half. Right, bubble bath, Lindsay. That's what I'm talking about. And right, Miss B, the smallest things are the biggest things. You don't have to 5-star restaurant me and, ooh, getting dark out here, or buy me $500 shoes. They're nice, but there's other things that money could be spent for. It's the little things. Those are the things that we're going to remember. Like, remember, one of my messages was write her a note. Okay, that gentleman actually wrote me back. He wrote his wife a letter telling her what she meant to him. And he said that was the best thing he could have done, because she was feeling completely unappreciated and was actually kind of ready to walk away. And to know that he did love and appreciate her, it just opened up so many avenues for him. So it's those little things that count. You don't have to go out and spend all your money to romance a woman. It's the little things. So remember that. All right, now I'm going to go. Keep cooking, girlfriend. Do it the way you do it. You know, he'll learn to love it. Thanks for all love. That's right, give me them hearts. Y'all know I'm all about love. Right, daily or weekly. I mean, at this point, I would take one a month. I would just want one. Just right, listen to her tell about her day. Little things. Romance does not have to cost a fortune. It's those little things. Showing us that you care, and for us to show our men that we care. Those things go a long, long way. So, just give them the little things. The big things will come later. But, you know, the best way to romance me is to show me that you love me. You don't have to go out and buy anything. You can show somebody without spending money. Hey, Al. Good morning, Lindsay. Good morning. So remember, don't compare her cooking to your mom's or your grandmother's. Oh, well, thank you. I feel good today, so thank you. Don't be comparing her food. And if she's not the romantic type, just ease into it slowly. Do the little things. You don't have to go all buck wild to show somebody that you want to romance them. It's so simple things. So, and go. I'll see you tomorrow. I got a couple more questions. If you have any questions or, you know, want to talk about anything, hit my inbox, hit these videos. Call me while I'm on the air if you want to talk about it live. But I will be back on Friday and Saturday with Love Unlimited from 8 till 11 on the West Coast. 11 to 2 a.m. on the East Coast, and then back on Sunday with the Old School Cool Down from 5 to 8 on the East Coast, 2 to 5. That might change on the, well, it's 2 to 5 on the West Coast, because I think y'all do that whole time change thing. Good morning, Haley Rob. We're Arizona. We're too arrogant for all that, so somebody's going to have to help me with this time change thing. Because, anyway, I will be back this weekend. You guys have a blessed day, and remember, keep romance and love alive. Some people say that it's dead, but I'm showing y'all daily that is wrong. Love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Be blessed.